Elves will be your destiny. Elves will... Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I will mulligan this. This is actually... Oh my god, this is really good. We actually get to put back the Dryad Arbor. Success! Success! Bam. Yes, I will keep this. This will actually accelerate us. Oh, this is perfect. I am already in love with the new mulligan. Imagine getting to put away progenitors. And our opponent is using the Stoneforge avatar, which makes me think maybe they are not playing something like that stupid. Let's switch to the proper playlist. Random song. This is not a random song. Now it's a random song. Yeah, that sounds good. Yes, Death in Texas. Hit me. Cradle. Do it now. Do it. Oh, awkward. In that case, I think I'm actually gonna do it like this. I could see like running out Glimpse and Bertrand, hoping to draw a land and getting Heritage to it and then another 1-drop. That would be reasonable. But since it's the first... should I run this out as well? Just for extra mana? Nah, it's okay. Since this is the first game, they probably don't have something like either Swan Canonist, which would like punish us pretty hard. So the best they can do in the second turn is like, I don't know, Stoneforge? I guess double swords, but they would have already sorted on the first turn. It wasn't me. Did you guys hear that MKM Ghent apparently has like 400 players for the main event and for Modern? That's pretty big, even for Modern. Like the only way you get higher numbers, actually Thalia is the most annoying thing, that's true. The only way you get higher numbers for an MKM event is if you hold it in Frankfurt, because then all the German community that never gets a GP and stuff actually comes together. Also, let me try something out with my life total. Life total Julian, where is it? Over here. Life total Julian, filter, color key. I'm just trying to make the 19 more readable. That's probably too hard. It's a problem because Wizards changed something about the life total. And not about the life total, about how Magic Online works. And that makes this a little harder to pull off. So let's see. But I think this is pretty much as good as it gets.
Five-minute warning! Triple kill.
Something like this. Okay, let's go with this. Nah, oh god, so many glimpses. Glimpse overload.
Combo whore.
But let's just draw a couple of cards, and this, as soon as we find Cradle, we'll probably win on the next turn. Even if we find Cradle here, it would be pretty good. No Cradle, but this is shaping up to be like really good. They're gonna waste us. I guess if they waste and swords us, then I think then we're still in okay position. Unless they go like, well, like actually they can't even go Ancient Tomb to equip because they have Thalia. Okay, you got the mother. You got the mother. They're using all different artworks. I guess this is still original. Also, this is such a Death in Texas Plains. It's so funny, like, all the Death in Texas players, they have taste, they have style. They use good. They use good artwork for the basic lands. Oh god. Nobody ever uses like 8th edition white bordered planes. Those are for like combo players, but combo players usually shy away from planes. What's the most playable combo deck that plays a planes? I would guess something like Separate Breakfast or something. Okay, here comes Stoneforge. All alternate artwork for creatures. Screw original artwork, right? La da dee da 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 da. La da dee da 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 da. Da da dee da da. That's the chitter. Okay, now let's screw them. Let's get them. Oh, can I actually win? No. Not yet, but you know what time it is. Should I actually use the second one as well? 1 mana floating. 1 mana floating, play this one, play that. No, let's not use it yet. We'll eventually get to use it. Thalia, we are drawing all the glimpses. Opponent's like, you're so lucky you draw glimpses. We're like, actually we need creatures. Now I can do it. Yes. This deck must feel so helpless when it's up against Elves in the first game. I mean, you guys remember what it was like before they got all those hate bears? They literally only had like Aethers One Canonist, which, to be honest, like to be fair, is still the best hate bear there is against Elves. Actually, do I want to do this? Yeah, I do. Okay, 3 glimpses. Come at me. Elves is the best combo deck, fight me. Oh, Ancestral, every turn, every spell. Imagine if you had like a deck that read every time you play a spell, Ancestral yourself. It would be hilarious if Glimpse actually could make the opponent draw. You could actually try to set up a game state where we get them by just decking them. There's probably something that lets you skip your turn, your draw for your opponent to draw it. Eventually we find Cradle. Ah, there it is. Now at this point, just for the show, and to make sure we get there, I guess I should get another Metal Sentinel. Legend advice in the house. Providing some legend advice. I, in my entire life, never had a single drop of coffee. I couldn't tell you how good that is. Like, Julian and coffee in the morning. Or not in the morning. But you get the idea, right? Saturday, until it's like, I don't know, 2 PM, it still feels like the morning. 2 PM is probably kind of, like 1 PM feels like when the morning's ending. Shame, shame. If he has an Ocean Thief, we couldn't kill him. Hey! Get up there.
Fatality.
Bond has seen enough. He's like, Cradle, okay, get out of here. Something like this. Here we go. Okay. Back to La Bouche. Yeah, easy, right? Just technically we already have blue, right? We have all the blue mana in the world. We can I don't know, what's the most blue intensive card? Sanity Grinding or something? Is it like a quadruple blue spell? Okay, this is probably as bad as it gets for me to still keep it. I will keep it. Pawn kept 7, they must have a good hand. Oh, I hate it when they have foil. And we have Dot of Acceleration. Like now that could actually become a problematic game. Because we can't Rex Sage on the second turn. Means the wire can go to 2. Elves with future sight. Ooh, deep. Permanent future sight. Well, we already kind of have that, don't we? Isn't there like Oracle of Muldaya? The Oracle. Oracle of Muldaya and Fast Bond. And that's probably something that gains you life whenever land comes into play. But we already have like 19 extra life, so it doesn't matter too much. Oracle only plays lands. That's awkward. Oh, there's Vizier of the Menagerie. Yeah. My lover. Yeah. So what's the plan? If I play Dryad Hour, I can natural order next turn. But there's like infinite ways that this can go wrong, so I probably shouldn't do it. And there's like a tiny chance to actually run the Inner Waltz attack of Ancient Tomb. So let's maintain Assassin's Trophy availability. Would be nice if they just like randomly played Jitter here and passed, or even attacked with Stoneforge. It's probably not gonna happen though. Why would they? They're not stupid. Even though they're using the wrong artwork for Stoneforge. What's the thing in the background? Is it like a giant slug? Oh, I had the craziest stream today. Not the craziest stream I ever had, but it was pretty crazy. Like, I wanted to go on vacation, so I went to Baffin Island. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, like Baffin Island. It's like an island close to the North Pole. I think it's part of Canada, but in my dream it was actually part of Denmark. And I was like so surprised in my dream that it would be part of Denmark, but like in my dream world it was. And I went there for vacation. Why would you not? And turns out it's like actually this tropical island. It's completely snake infested. Infested, not invested. Like snakes don't invest there. This is gonna be such an awkward game. What if I shoot the other one? And I had to like fight snakes at the airport, and then when I got to my hotel, it was like a pretty shabby hut, which was like 60 euros a night, and I kept fighting over the price. Then I wanted to explore the island, was all full of snakes, and yeah, that wasn't fun. So if I shoot the while he puts Canonist into play, then I untap and Drug Sage Canonist, but then actually then I can also, I don't hate that. I can also just get Dryad Arbor here and then untap and make Progenitus. Problem is, if they have Containment Priest, I'm screwed. So I don't necessarily like need to play right into this. Okay, here we go. Is this gonna be Canonist? I hope it's gonna be Canonist, because otherwise we're not getting any value out of playing the Rex stage here. But probably should be Canonist, even if they have Containment Priest, because there's no way I'm... Oh, they put in Containment Priest, okay. Interesting. Well, that's certainly better for them now, especially since I can't play my Dryad Arbor now. Interesting. In that case, I think I shall do it like this. Another one. In that case, I'm just gonna replay it, just so I have more creatures for Cradle and Natural Orders. I doubt they have swords. They would have sorted the symbiote at their own end of turn. Maybe they have Path, but then they would have done it upkeep. They have Path? Really? Whoa! Interesting. Oh fuck, Path is really good against us. Maybe, oh yeah, I see why they would do it like that. I can totally see why they would do it like that. Because they want to equip Jitter next turn, they want to make sure that we like don't have anything to do against that. Okay, so they are gonna get Jitter online next turn, and they will take out the Visionary, which is okay. And then we will Rex Sage, the Jitter, and... it's still a bit problematic. It's not great. Because they're also gonna have Canonist turn afterwards and Containment Priest. Where's Massacre when you need it? You could actually cast Massacre here. Please take the Cradle. Oh, they don't. Opponent's smart. I hate playing against smart opponents. They steal my edge. Yes, bring it on. No attacking with a Recruiter? Okay. Okay, we really need to find a land here. We did not. So what's the plan? I guess I could run out... Actually, I could run out Nettle Sentinel or any other one-drop and still have enough mana to get there. I could also Quirion Ranger. Then I got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, actually, that's not the worst. They will probably kill it in response, and then we'll Rexage. Then we'll Krater. No, not Krater, I'm stupid. Then we'll do this. Taking out the Chitte. And then they probably will kill the Rexage in response. But at least we're slowly getting to a point where the game becomes playable again for us. Assuming they don't draw like the absolute nuts afterwards. Like the Canonist is still there, but as long as you find black mana and remove a Containment Priest, or even Hardcast. Hardcast Progenitor's card off is also a thing that we could be playing towards. The air. Passion. Opponent's like, what should I kill? What should I kill? You should definitely kill the Rexage. Yes. Who's Tatyova? Tatyova sounds like a Russian legacy expert. Okay, land is good. The more lands, the better. Definitely blocking. Just bring the damage at me to me. How would Magic change if people had like a 30 life? Would people play more Miracle-esque decks? Let's draw an extra card. You could argue that you might want to play the Nettle Sentinel. Because Nettle Sentinel blocks much better on this board. That might actually be correct-ish. It's just slower, and I hate being slow. Because now we take 2, 4, 6 damage. Should we block down to 5? Nah, I'm not blocking it. I really want the extra mana of Cradle. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, we're at 7, so we can't Hardcast Beamer. Oh, Containment Priest is not attacking. I would actually consider double blocking Containment Priest. I think I wouldn't because if they have Soar. Actually, if I get Containment Priest, I can play Dryad Arbor and 1, 2, 3, 4 get Progenitors. Okay, you know what? Actually, I don't hate that. If they have Swords to Plowshares, so be it. I think we are not beating Swords to Plowshares in the first place. Or a second Containment Priest. Okay, let's see what this is gonna turn into. Let's get the Battle Cruiser. We need the Battle Cruiser in our life. Everybody should have a Battle Cruiser. Please don't have anything. Okay.
Denied.
Battle Cruiser operational.
Okay, opponent. Show us what you got. Don't have Containment. Council's Judgment. Council's Judgment. You know the thing is, the fact that Council's Judgment exists is really good for Magic. Actually, they should print more cards like that. Are they gonna brute force their way into my life now? They might. They might actually attack with everything. Just suppress for 2 damage? Nah, that would be bad, okay. It's also kinda cool we actually get to play 2 creatures this turn. Ha 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 ha, I want something else. I'm not listening when you say goodbye. You can actually win next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we should just like not attack at all here. But then if they have something or something, nah, maybe we should just attack and then this blocks here. Or this might get protection, then this blocks here. Yeah, we should have enough Maybe they have some life gain. But like I mentioned, you can't beat everything, especially when you're playing from behind into a position where you're probably not behind anymore. I think the odds are actually in our favor, but we don't know what the opponent has in hand, of course. And we have fewer relevant cards to draw here. Like, you already have our most relevant card. I guess the even more relevant card would be Behemoth, because that beats another Containment Priest. Revoker, okay. What you gonna revoke? You could revoke Ooze, but that's not in the deck anymore. Technically, people revoke like Wild Symbiote, but that's not relevant. Zombie Mob! The Zombie Mob. Okay, no Zombie. What does Zombie Mob even do? Does anyone know?
Perfect.
Goodbye. Goodbye. You know what I need? I need pedals, like people like the kind people use for racing games, where I can like switch between the scenes. That would be so sweet, so I wouldn't have to like click here. 2BB for a 2-0. Okay. And it's battlefield with a +1% for each creature card in your graveyard. Okay. And it's battlefield exile all creatures. Oh, that's horrible. Is that from like... I could see it being from Odyssey, but I could also see it being like super old. Oh, we're up against Daryl. He was last seen playing Death in Texas. Okay. Zombie Mob dies to itself if you stack it incorrectly. Oh, that's pretty bad. Oh man, this hand. This hand is not much better either. I just hope he's actually on Death in Texas, not on lands. Because lands, as usual, probably just wrecks us. Oh, he mulligan as well? Perfect. Perfect! Our hand isn't great, but neither is his, I hope. Isn't that how it's not supposed to work? Like, I was told opening hands would be busted. Instead, we are here playing Turn 1 Heritage to it. I'm gonna attack first. Should probably attack before playing the land. To give a minimum information, like... This is where you come to my stream, where like we get the things that give us like 0.001% edge correctly, but we miss out on the plus 10% play. Plus 1% no trigger, so it should be like as comes into play. Enters the battlefield, yeah, it's not a trigger, okay. Okay, Mr. Revoker. The best horror in Legacy. Fight me. No titty. I guess this is free. This guy bounce this. We play this. Man, Elves is cool when Elves is like working. It's working really well. Actually, we'll talk about misplays. I wonder whether he's gonna name Symbiote. Yeah, he's naming Symbiote. Makes sense. So, can we kill him here? Well, you probably can kill him like every which way. You can attack for 24. That sounds correct. Correct is probably one of those words that I take the most offense with when people use it in Magic context. It's so condescending. Like, there's a lot of situations where people... Oh, by the way.
Finish him!
Where you can pick the correct line. Where it's very obvious. But a lot of other times, it's so far from obvious, and it's more like... I get the idea, but I always just feel like saying a play is correct is ultimately condescending towards your viewers and stuff. Playing a land on the first turn. Correct. Keeping a busted 7. Oh, I think it's correct. Anyway, let's remove these and this, and let's get that. I wonder whether Errol is actually because the GP next week is actually coming out. Whether he's playing Death and Taxes. Well, probably correct. That's a perversion of the word correct. Because if it's probably correct, then you might as well like, yeah, I think this is what I want to do here or something. But like probably correct, like it's either correct, like probably correct. Then I think, yeah, I guess you could say that, but it feels weird, because if it's probably correct, it feels like we couldn't even tell whether it's really correct. I don't know. I just take offense to the word. Counterbalance and Shells are the best horrors of Legacy. Ooh. May I tell you about our Lord and Savior Terminus? Did I just put that on the bottom? Did I literally have like all 4 heritages on my top cards? So I'm gonna run out the heritage route, even though it's gonna be awkward, because if they revoke at that, it's gonna turn off a lot more cards, because the Virtual Ranger is actually more valuable because of the trophy. You could argue for still running this one out first for them to revoke it, because our plan is ultimately fucked. Well, I'm gonna run this, and if this trades for Mother, it's okay. Chalice. What is this? Well, where's this game going? Probably nowhere. This is, oh god, this is so bad. If they put anything relevant to play here, I think we can just scoop. They should actually play more chalices in this deck. Yeah, this is relevant enough for me to concede. There's like a chance we could have still gotten there if we draw like a black source and they tap out for Chitta, and then we take out Chalice, but then we still have like a big problem to solve. Okay, Chalice, huh? Good card. What are we gonna do against this? This assault. The Green Nation is under attack. Der Nebel. Oh god, why do we... what is this stupid ritual in our opening hand all the time? Mulligan. Reasonable. I will keep. Knowing that they actually have Chalice... FUCK NO! Okay. Extra hard mode. I'm sorry, dog. This happens all the time. Why did they not like make this better? This is such a fucked up user interface. People who don't know anything about like user interface design, they're like, well, you made the mistake. Yeah, but if anytime your user makes a mistake, you should feel like you made a mistake. Because of the user interface. Well... Oh, he might get to 6 as well. I guess if we actually end up drawing a land, it's gonna be okay. Let's see.
Fatality.
Why would you a land? Okay, perfect.
This is how
We do it. Okay, this is extra hard conditions, but we might be able to get there. This way, it's also gonna be a little bit more awkward if they want to revoke on the next turn. Man, this hand would have been... okay, this hand wouldn't actually have been insane, but playable. But now it's awkward. Oh, come on! This shit again! Then... Okay! Okay. This game is getting somewhere. Now we need a payoff card. Where's the payoff, Julian? Give me the payoff. Yes, mother. Mother. This is also Mike Pence's favorite deck because it has like 4 mothers. Sanctum Prelate I have to respond to. I wonder whether they're still gonna name 2 because like for a long game, naming 2 and Sanctum Prelate is the best thing they can do. Yes, untap. Oh, they're down to 2 cards in hand, so we have a chance. Oh yeah, I totally forgot Red. I put the land on the bottom. it's the Pluralis. In German it's called Pluralis Majestatis. I don't know how you pronounce. But it's a Latin word anyway, so let's not like screw up the original Latin pronunciation by Anglifying it. So I wonder whether they're gonna name 2 or 1. Hey chat, no, I want to actually check chat. He names 4, okay. You got that. Glimpse now? Glimpse now? No glimpse. Can't really attack here, but I can do this. Basically playing my entire hand and hoping not to lose to anything stupid.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Okay, now we're just sitting here looking to draw Senate, Visionary, Glimpse, Kraterhoof. Yeah, something like that. Is he gonna attack? Actually, oh, we have a Morph. We could even fuck Chitte. It's pretty cool. We should probably bounce one of our creatures in case we draw a Glimpse. Is he actually thinking about using swords here? Nah. Taking the black or taking the pendulum? Pendulum doesn't really do much, does it? White source? Ooh, path? No, port, okay. We got this. Opponent, show us what you have. Show us the money. Oh, this dog is actually pretty cool. Isn't that Safri Duo? Why does it say? This feels like a good song for like a midday stream. Just to get into the mood. We can attack with this and they actually can't properly protect from it. I don't hate that. They might trade it for this, which I don't hate. Nah, I'd rather do it like this. In case they actually end up having Chitta or something. There's also the danger of them having something for a while. Well, we could always bounce and replay, but just felt a little awkward, didn't want to go there. Maybe I'll do it once I get a little bit more information. Okay, more lands, good. Daryl Ayers. Actually, I recently asked on my Twitter whom people considered the best legacy player in the country, and Daryl was mentioned a couple of times for the US. He's also really good at commentating. He had him like as commentator for the Legacy Premier League for a couple of seasons, and that always worked pretty well. Not only pretty well, like really well. So Abrupt Decay is very far from ever keeping their Sanctum Prelate. It could hit the Chitta, but I think that's not worth it. Should I attack here? I don't hate attacking here. Nah. Probably should attack just to find out what would happen if I did. The Violent 2 is just scaring me, but he's probably like, what could he have in hand? Maybe Containment Priest? I think he might have something like Containment Priest or Either Swan Canonist or something. Yeah, Either Swan Canonist is actually the most likely card he has in hand, I would guess. Other than like an extra land. Oh, this one? Okay, in that case I would like to pump up the Ranger, pump it up, pump it. That's not good. Oh, drawing Visionary would be so sweet. Isn't there a new thing that actually allows you to play cards in the opponent's turn in one of the newer sets? Playing Visionary in the opponent's turn is insane. Another land? Okay. Eventually he's gonna like play Better Skull and immediately equip it to something else. So he didn't actually like think about this for too long, so maybe he doesn't have Canonist. Doesn't have Priest. But maybe he already anticipated this and already made up his mind before. That's a card. He did not use Port. What? Maybe he forgot. Vivian. Vivian, actually, I play Vivian in Green White Maverick right now. And I'm decently satisfied with her. Okay, just pass the turn. I'm a little scared. Oh, he's gonna tap the Bayou now. Smart. He has Chitter. No, Chitter wouldn't make sense. He can't connect with Chitter. So what does he have? Terminus. Bam! Out of nowhere. Ice, ice, baby.
I feel the need for speed.
This is what it looks like when a metagame deck plays against a crippled combo deck. You could draw something now, maybe. NO. NO, no. Not. Let's run this one up again. Maybe I should really start attacking the Morph, but I just feel like the Morph is reasonably important. And while we could say, we already missed out on something like 8 damage. Yeah, you got that. If you only had like a single mother, like this is gonna get so many clicks from people who are like, oh, looking for single mothers. No, he's got the double mother. If you had a single mother, the abrupt decay would be a lot better, because then we could like make an awkward attack and he would be like, hey, should I use mother? You could actually represent double abrupt decay if we attacked with like a couple of creatures here. Actually, it would only be Nettleson. Actually, no, because we have Petalhaven, it would be a couple of creatures that could do it. I wonder whether at which point I should actually start like just cracking in and dealing the sweet damage. But he has like so many cards in hand. Maybe it's all crap. Oh, didn't use it. Gutshot. Gutshot. No, Gutshot. Gutshot is awkward. In that case, I shall bounce the Heritage Root. Fuck, if he has Chitter now, we're screwed. Actually, he would have tried to do it last turn, I guess. But not sure if he had enough mana. Gutshot. Oh god, awkward. Awkwardness intensifies. He can still beat Chitter, I guess. He would need Conscious Judgment. You're alone and you need a friend. Someone to think you forget your problems. Baby, take my hand. I'll be your lover tonight. Don't clip this. Oh. This is what I wonder what he's actually drawing towards. Probably like a flyer and Chitter or something. Let's put this. Boom, 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 boom. I want ya in my room. Okay. So, we can get Behemoth, pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just... we're probably not beating Containment Priest anyway. Oh, and we don't have Visionary. Didn't we have Visionary at some point? Apparently we don't. Okay, let's just go for it. My boys are back in town. Whoa, this is what I wanna do. Whoa, let's have some fun.
Finish him!
Okay. Here comes the battle. No, this is the
Carrier has arrived.
anything untap? No. So I wonder what they could have here. Did we get there? Looks like we got there. Skip the first turn. Why don't we decay the prelate in natural order? Well,
Fatality.
Mom has something to say about that. Also,
Double kill.
I've often been wondering what a card called Father of Runes would do. It's a card I'm interested in. And I always said Father of Runes would be pretty good if it could give you protection from a color. And people are like, what would that actually do? It's actually incredibly overpowered. It's so overpowered that it probably shouldn't cost 1 mana. It probably shouldn't even cost 2 mana. Maybe it should cost like 2 white and 2 colorless or something. It protects you from tendrils. It, like from most combo decks, it protects you from Grizzlebrand connecting, protects you from Julian connecting, it protects you from discard, it protects you from burn, it protects you from some. It counters, and that's something people also don't realize. It's not too relevant, but it's funny. That card would counter intuition. Because intuition targets the opponent. It would counter Gifts Ungiven. It would be a really good card. Technically it also counters Tormod's Crypt, I guess. Father of Runes would be like a dwarf shaman that can give creatures protection from artifacts. Yeah, that would be pretty bad. I guess if it could target any creature, you could use it to unequip Chitter from the opponent's creature. You saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. So my father called me, we need to move our piano later today. I've never moved a piano, but apparently it's like hard and heavy and you shouldn't damage it. I just really hope we don't have to like move it from like the first or second floor to the ground floor. So double death in Texas. We even like increase the difficulty. No, good luck. Thank you. My brother-in-law is also gonna come to help us, so it's gonna be the 3 of us, and maybe someone at the apartments. Heavy as shit? Oh, I would think so. How do people actually get pianos to like the first, like higher than the ground floor? Professional piano movers are a thing. What? They must earn a lot of money. I guess if they, but they also need really good insurance if they break a piano. I remember when I was a child, we had a piano at home because like that's what you were supposed to have. If you were like a proper family and like good standing with society, you needed to have a piano. And then we had a piano, but I also got like a pocket knife, and I carved my name into the thing that covers the keys, and I just carved Yuli. Like, which was my nickname as a child. And soon after my mother saw it, and she was like, oh my god, that must have been one of my son's friends. That it never dawned upon her that it could have been me. She was like, no, it must be one of my son's friends. And she actually confronted one of my friends, like when he was at my place the next time, why he would ever do that. He was like, no, I didn't do it. And like it took forever for her to actually ask me whether I was it, and like I did it. Yeah, Spangut. Yeah, that's what you see, right? When people move pianos, they get them from like the first or second floor, and fuck, Basic Island Go, what? But we don't have that luxury. Oh, this is awkward. Awkward, but I want to accelerate. Because like turn 1 Nether Sentinel, turn 2 Visionary, that's so slow and bad. Whereas this actually opens up a lot of possibilities. Like if you draw Visionary, Cradle, Wirewood Symbiote, forget what I... Merfolk! This could be Merfolk! But no, it's a fetch land, so it's not Merfolk. What? Erayo? Really? Please, no! No. It like if it flips, it counters the first spell I ever play. casts the first spell each turn, counter that spell. This is one of those matches where you really want Cavern of Souls. Oh, we even drew Violet Symbiote. It would have been so insane. Oh fuck, I really hope this doesn't flip now. We'd be in so much trouble. I guess, actually, if you want to pull off a Glimpse turn, if you have enough mana, you actually don't care too much about Arayu. Is he gonna attack? Oh, it's flying as well. This card is overpowered. We should play this in Elves. Oh, you should. You should. You should. Sun Rakasha. Where do I know your name from? Like, not you, but what your name is come from. Rakasha? Isn't that like the guy in Diablo 2? I'm pretty sure there's a guy in Diablo 2 that was called that. So let's see. What's the plan? Probably to get as many creatures as possible to play. I don't really want to cast Senate here, because there's a chance they have like Spell Pierce, but would they really have Spell Pierce in the stack? I'm gonna cast this. Because if it gets Heritage to it, and Heritage to it is gonna make for a really good next turn. I just hope they don't kill it. I'm not gonna attack because they might have something crazy to flash in. Tricky, what's this? Moonfolk. Moonfolk Monk. How many Moonfolk Monks are there in Legacy? Outside of... How many Moonfolk Monks are there that are not also sharks at the same time? It's a name you misspelled many years ago and stuck with it. See, that's dedication. Okay, that's pretty cool. So many glimpses. Maybe our deck is trying to tell us something. So I could go Glimpse, Nettle Sentinel, and then if I draw a land, I can draw an extra card, or I can play Visionary, and if I draw a land, I can cast Symbiote maybe. Okay, this is gonna be good. Just don't flip your stupid Moonfolk Wizard. The man with the plans. Finally somebody has a plan in here. How's it going? Oh, Ponder. Oh, this is scary. Ponder makes it a lot more likely that Arayu is gonna flip. Actually, it's not gonna be that bad. We can always like have the Glimpse counter, then play the Heritage to it, then play another Glimpse, Nettle Sentinel, Violet Symbiote, hope to find a land, and get there. I'm unreasonably scared of this. Maybe because I remember this card in Affinity back in the days when people went like turn 1 Arayu flip, good game. Legendary Moonfolk. Artwork is kind of nice. I also like how, like, in general, I don't really like the flip cards, like the card design, but I like how one thing that with the flip cards is that you can look at them from both sides, and it makes sense. Because this is actually the flipped version of Arayu, so you would have actually looked from it from the other way. So Ponder did not shuffle. Okay, another Strix. Yuriko, no! These comment damage show player, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to that card's compared to mana cost. So they got Thoughtseize. Okay. When does it actually flip? Oh, when the spell is off a turn! Oh, it flips some Neo crazy as well? Okay, that's pretty cool. They must take Heritage to it here. Yes, and then we'll just draw another Heritage to it. Ah, that's pretty close. I think they might have Emrakul in the deck somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna play like 3 spells, and then we'll see what happens. Cut me up, put me down, put my feet back on the ground. Let's get this one. Okay, we have a plan. My heart and make me happy. Oh, they're down to 11? What? Oh, well, Thoughtseize, Dismember, Fetch Lands. Maybe we just raise them. Oh, Revealing Gormak. That's like, how much? 7 damage? Turns into, does it turn into enchantment? Oh, we can actually kill that, cool. Block. I'd rather not see the Ophidian in another card. Oh, is this gonna be another Commander Ninjutsu? A they could do that. But then they lose this one. So it's not actually not all that great. Ninja of the Deep Hour, so that's a good one. Go, go, go. What? No, I didn't receive. Oh, well, apparently I didn't have a stop there. Punt. Oh, whenever a card you control, what? Whenever a ninja. Oh, this is deep. So they got a swamp, huh? Well, I screwed this up pretty badly. And there's still a very good chance we can win this. They have 6 cards in hand. Okay, maybe we don't win. They must play forceful and attack like this. I totally didn't see that one coming. They're like Sekiro. They just Mikiri countered me. And I've been trying to beat this boss. I don't know if you guys play Sekiro, but I've been trying to beat, without too many spoilers, to beat this boss on top of some high building for like almost a week now, and I think I'm actually gonna get there. So let's see. I guess we just get Heritage to it here and hope they don't have Force. If this resolves, I don't even care about what happens afterwards in this turn. Ah, it doesn't resolve. Opponent's smart. Oh god, this is gonna be so bad for us. They have like a fly as well. Ugh. Should we just try to race them? What if I attack with my Visionary here? Or at least like one of them. So this one gets blocked bounce, this one runs into this, and this one gets to get there, so we can attack with this. Oh, they trade? What? Oh, because it's only ninjas. Ninjas! Learning something every day. Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow. I bet she's gonna be the final boss of Sekiro. Closing time. Closing time for this game. This is crazy. I don't even know how to sideboard against this. Is she abrupt decayable? Are you abrupt decayable? Another one of those. Oh, please don't flip it. It's super unlikely for them not to flip it now. What's my opinion on Nimble Mongoose in Legacy currently? Not too high on it. Like I love Canadian. Like actually, I do enjoy playing Canadian Threshold, like in general, not like in this meta game. And I love meta games where Canadian Threshold is viable. Mostly because I really love 2011 Legacy, where I keep talking about that. Like it's almost becoming a meme at this time in my stream, I guess. It's like Canadian Threshold versus Screamout Maverick versus Esper's Stoneblade, not Deathblade. Oh, they're not attacking? Oh, but the stupid shit flipped. So if we find a land, we just kill them. Maybe just... No, we don't, because they have Natural Order. So we have our first spell countered now, which probably shall be Glimpse, and then we play Ooze. And then Ooze is like a card that actually does something here. I don't hate that. Yes, you counter this. I could also attack with Nettle Sentinel, but it actually doesn't do anything. So now we need this to work out. Thresh is decently positioned currently. I think a big problem for Canadian Threshold is the Tarmogoyf is like pretty weak. Yeah. I'm really trying to stick to my schedule of streaming like twice a week at least. Like twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. I used to try to make it like Monday and Wednesday, but now we turned Monday into our Game of Thrones day, where we like watch the Game of Thrones episode, so I'm not streaming on Monday anymore. So I might be streaming on Wednesday and then like Thursday, Friday or something like that, and then maybe on the weekend. We will see. Yeah, you could do that. Then it's not like as aggressive anymore, which like makes all your like counter magic a little bit worse, but you could do it. I think that's the only viable way to actually play Canadian right now. If you want to still call it Canadian at that point. Like at that point it's already ventured pretty far from Canadian. By the way, fuck this Baleful Strix. Maybe we can like outgrind them with Pendelhaven. So this runs into this. This runs into this. And then these can deal 3. Don't hate it. What if I just attack with these and see what he does? Then this runs into this runs into this, and this runs into this. I don't hate that. Oh, this is bad. Haha, this is bad for us. So, say I get rid of... Fuck. This is really bad for us. Say I get rid of this, then this runs into this runs into this, does nothing. Say I get rid of this runs into this runs into this, nothing. Say I sacrifice Ooze. This runs into this into this, and then maybe this into this. But then I lose this, or oh, this is, all of this is bad. Thresh actually heavily plays, like in some matchups, for example, like in the old Deathmatch metagame, against Miracles, played heavily like a control deck. Like he would actually like have stuff like counterspell and still like have reasonable interactions and have the opponent tied on mana on something like turn 12. So let's get rid of this guy. Yeah, it's definitely not a control deck, but in some matchups it heavily assumes the role of the control deck, which is kind of cool. It's not the control deck against Miracles, but it plays out... Oh, what? That's an interesting block. It plays out very similar to one. Okay, that's an interesting block. I think I will get rid of the ninja. You think they have Gormak? If they have Gormak, they should probably like eat something from their graveyard so they can't like randomly remove their creatures. Wave restricts. Then I'm gonna keep the last one open for Snapcaster. Snapcaster Mage. Arayu is so annoying. Yeah, I think that's a trap. If you try to actually be the controller against Miracles, you're gonna get punished. You would play a very long game and have like very good cards for that matchup, but that doesn't mean that you're the control deck. There's a big difference in that. Huh. So I can like get rid of my Visionary. So this attacking alone doesn't do anything. These two attacking like make these two trade, and then this looking at this. I'm just scared they have Hardcast Forceful. Kind of want one more card to actually do something. And it feels so much that they have... Yeah, it very much feels like they had Forceful in hand here. Or do they? Probably, yeah. So I want one more card to actually make use of my stuff. Down to 3, okay. Would be nice if I had like a crap card and then I could play Visionary just to get a better offense. Should probably eat cards from the graveyard at the end of turn. It's tedious, but it's worth it. Like so many things when you're an adult. Dango, dango like me fanega. No, not Glimpse. Choose a card from a graveyard. Aquarium Ninja. Heritage Druid. They have 6, so I might actually use my last mana. I would think they don't have Snapcaster. Maybe they cancelled the F6 here and then I'm gonna get screwed. It doesn't look like it. Okay. So this gets dried up. Hey Eldorte, how's it going? Good morning. Does this qualify as good morning? Yes, it's kind of good morning if you look outside. Let's fetch. It's kind of funny how much game we are still having despite the flip Derario. Okay, now this is gone. Scan the mini right now. Just a mess a lot of creatures and eventually attack. Basically morning, right? You know what? We're gonna trade for your Force of Will now, that's okay. And then next turn we are hopefully gonna have Arcan. Mr. Arcan. Oh, days? Well, I can pay for... Oh, so they probably have like multiple dazes. I will pay.
Finish him!
Another daze, okay.
Denied.
Okay, that's okay. He traded like 2 for 2. And if we draw 1 mana creature now, then we can get Arcan. So now I'm gonna get in with these 2. Actually, if I get in with this one, he has to block it, then he goes down to 1, but that's actually fine. I'm gonna pump whichever like gets blocked by Yuriko, and the other one is probably gonna trade for Baleful Strix, I hope. He could actually take it. It's not the end of the world if he takes it here. Toronto is generally behind, like time-wise or in general? By the way, guys, it's so hard when you want to record for everyday channel. Because, like, I'm in Europe, Bob is on the East Coast, and Eric is out there in the Taiwanese... No, not the Taiwanese, the Thai... What's the adjective? Thai? I guess the Thai jungle. Living in a small hut in the jungle, where he has internet connection. Like 2 hours a day or something. Yeah, probably more than that. Okay. Is that brainstorm gonna do it for you? Please don't remove my ooze. Ah, this makes the game go a little longer. Just want my Arcan. Also, it has trample. I keep forgetting about that. Not Taiwanese, Thai. Like Thailand, not Taiwan. Oh, we're getting hemmed. Well, there goes our Arcan. You mean Chase Rinse Prodigy? People were talking about like maybe people are gonna like maybe there's gonna be a Chase Rinse Prodigy buyout because of the new card, like Chase Triumph or whatever. That draws like 3 cards for 3 if you control a Chase. So they were looking at like Chase Vice President. So they were looking to get like the cheapest Chase there is. This game is awkward. Do we have like uncounterable stuff? So we literally can't play anything next turn. I guess if you find a fetch land, we... Oh, we're out of relevant cards. Okay, so let's remove the relevant cards from his deck. Once down to 21 cards. Is this all your deck can do? Okay, so they also can't Snapcast us, so we're safe to remove any more removal spells by Dismember. I guess they could make work. I used to play Tinfins a long while ago. So if we attack with everything, this blocks on this, this blocks on this, this blocks on this, we save this, and then those two are staring at each other. It's not bad, but it's also not great. We just attack with these. Then this gets saved, and these trade. That's also not great. Cartesian, any card that says if you control a Chase Planeswalker 7 more. Oh no, what? No! Why? Oh, they have probably the ninja or something. Don't attack me. If you attack me, I'm scared. Oh, just this one, so it has to be a ninja, right? It's so good because they also get to replay it. Oh, ninja. Not so surprised. Maybe that's the reason I should have attacked last turn to force the trades. Yeah, Goryo's mentioned on Baby Chase is something I've done in Cube sometimes. It's pretty cute. They got polluted Delta. So if we draw a Rex Sage now, we can win. Like, being on 1 life is, like, problematic. I guess there's a ton of cards that win here. Oh god, him is so good in an Arario deck. Because it's so annoying. It makes it so that once again we can't play anything on the next turn. Oh, it flips again? What? No. Oh, he just hardcasted another Arario. Oh, that's smart. Blocker and everything. Okay, let's just like remove a bunch of stuff. Pest control. Where's your graveyard? Like, guess your brainstorm. Your ponder. Another brainstorm. Another ponder. I actually don't know which other cards I already moved, so let's finish this first. Okay, and then 2 more. Another ponder. And another ponder. Okay, this doesn't do anything. Oh, this is gonna be so bad for... I guess we can now start blocking the ninja again. But they have so many cards. We really need to find something that... Like, they really need to hardcast Force of Will because they can't pitch Force of Will, pitch counter Force of Will. Oh, what's this gonna be? 5 mana? 4 mana? Higuri! The Still Wind. I love this ninja theme. When deals combat damage to a player, you may search your library for a ninja card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. If you do so, target ninja can't be blocked this turn. Get fucked. Where we lost to 2 legacy decks now, and now we're losing to ninjas. We won against 2 legacy decks, but now we're losing to ninjas. Yes, this can't be blocked this turn. And yet, we still have like a decent number of top decks. Yeah, the petal was a bit red. Oh, he wants to make both unblockable. Okay. Imagine if he reveals Emrakul twice now. Okay. So what's this one gonna be? Days. Okay, let's remember the days. And Fatal Push. Okay. And then they draw an extra card. It's pretty good here. Pond has a lot of stuff. Maybe they're not playing Zombie Fish. But as tedious as it is, I still should clean their graveyard. Let's remove 8 cards. This one, and at this point I'm just gonna like randomly pick. Apparently me holding control doesn't do anything, I just realized. It's supposed to keep priority, so it's gonna be easier to use this one, but okay. I can also tell how this is actually slowing down my computer a little bit. Magic Online never change. Okay, so we can have our virtual ranger countered, and then you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not doing it. We could kill the Arario, but wouldn't really do much. Ooze returns to the battlefield, matching this. It's actually not supposed to activate this. If you flip Necrotic Ooze with Chase, defense Prodigy. Oh, there's still for days, let's also remember that. So we play Virtual Rangers, gets countered. Then this one is for days, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's really not much we can actually do here. Like, our deck is a little bit underpowered when it comes to stuff like this. But actually, if you take this one out, it's actually gonna be quite a while before they can flip it again. They have so much mana to use their stupid ninjas. So what we could do, we are gonna have this one countered, and then we just get Symbiote. And then we... Oh, but Symbiote is gonna be pretty bad. No, it's still playable. It draws an extra card this turn, which is probably all I want to do here anyway. It's a 3-4, by the way. It's pretty fucked up. Okay, Natural Order now. Natural Order does it. Fintorn Elves. Not exactly... Oh, what? Oh. Oh, but I guess I got to kill your Arayo. You could actually make a case for keeping the Finton Elves as a fodder for Arayo next turn, which would have probably been better. Haha. Gotcha. Not really. But it's questionable value. No shame enough to pack in this. It's been a while since I played a card like that. So this runs into this. This runs into this. Yeah, there's no good attack here. I guess I could still bounce the Finton Elves or something. Okay, right. That's how they started. That's how it's supposed to start. This game is taking forever. Maybe we can actually deck them. Okay, this is uncounterable. Eureka as well, yes. Are you gonna make yourself? No, it's probably target ninja creature can't be blocked this turn. Oh, it's not targeting. It's not okay. They're like, no, we want the extra mana for stuff. So many triggers. Trigger overload. Bitter Blossom. That's probably not what you wanna do here. I dare you. I double dare you. Bitter Blossom me. So I guess they will play the island here. Yeah. And not play the Bitter Blossom. Bitter Blossom. Bitter Blüte. You might actually time out. We still have to win 2 more games against this shit. Not shit. I really like it. I just like cold shit for random reasons. Schnappcaster. Schnappcaster Fatal Push. That's probably gonna do it. On the other hand, we still can draw a natural order, I guess. Yeah, this one. I think natural order is still best. Well, that's not natural order, but we might still find it. No, I didn't! Oh, I accidentally clicked. I meant to click for Arayo. Well, okay. Probably not winning anyway. They also have days. We could pay for days. Fuck! Oh, we actually probably had it, didn't we? So I can resolve natural. Post-combat natural. Fuck. We had it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't believe I fucked this up. Is there anything in the deck? No. Okay, I hope they don't have anything. We actually probably had the win here. Since they couldn't force the fillers. But there's still a chance we win now. Summer holiday. As long as they don't play discard. There's not enough damage to kill us, is it? Well, it depends on what they reveal. They're gonna reveal 3 times. This could actually kill us. Because we're also taking a bunch of damage. What does it actually do? When this deals combat damage, you may search your library for a ninja card, reveal it. Oh, fuck. We actually had it. Well, way to screw up. To resolve the trigger. Man, something is really overloading Magic Online right now. Reveal cards. Oh, they revealed Force of Will twice. Okay. So, I guess these are decent. We might actually want this card, I'm not sure. Like, this is so awkward to play against. Maybe something like this. And like this. Kinda want this card. Just because that ninja thing is scaring me. Now let's ship this. We're elves after all. We're not scared of your shit. Where are you? Jamaica keeps on calling every day. Just think of taking summer holiday. Okay, let's not time out. Yes, let's keep that and just win the second turn like we are supposed to. Like a proper elf stack. Okay. I might actually wait until the next turn to get a really good glimpse. They might him us though, but that's okay. Can't really beat everything. Yeah, this makes it... I'm not gonna play anything more, so we're gonna have a bigger chance. Actually, they can't him us, they played an island in the first turn. So what's the worst thing they could do in the next turn? Like Erario, Petal, something? Actually, they could go Erario, Petal, Ponder, Daystep Ponder or something like that. Okay. Well, that's not as scary, but they keep 7. If they kept 7, I would expect them to have something good. Probably force a on a glimpse and then we need to rip, but we can do that. VFD technology. From top of my head, there's like 8 cards that are incredibly good here. Symbiote and Senate. Nissa would also be pretty good. Lots of things. Man, I still can't believe I screwed up with Ponder. That natural order. Okay, show me what you got. Flusterstorm, Spell Pierce, that would be annoying. Could have played around that by carrying Current Ranger first, but then we'd miss out on some value. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't have played around that by playing Current Ranger first, because that's also one more. Actually, it would somewhat... Anyway. Are they gonna have Mess Removal? Let's find out. They might actually have Mess Removal. So why are you blindly playing into it, Julian? Because we want to beat down. Okay, relevant card. Let's not too blindly play into it. If they have Mess Removal here, that's bad. It's okay. They need to have like Toxic Luch. Okay, what's this gonna be? 3 mana? Might actually be Toxic Luch. Would just be a weird card for them to have. Marsh Casualties, yeah, that's the one I was looking for. That also explains the double black. No, Liliana. Could be Liliana. Liliana would be... Oh, they wait, so it's... Yeah.
Monster kill.
And here we go. Getting a really good glimpse. Considering what we started from. Oh, is this gonna be forced as well? No, don't. So now this is probably catch up. Unless they force this. Yeah, this is the Ancestor Recall glimpse. I'm really liking it. Wildwood Symbiote would be nice. Ah, okay. Fool in this game for 2. Okay, can we get them next turn? Play this for free. 4 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana, 7, 8, 9. I think we can get them next turn. Unless they like... Oh fuck, that's good. Actually, it's not... It's good, but it's not like devastating. And then like, to rip something. Oh, stupid decays. Kind of wanna get Visionary. Either Ooze or just Visionary next turn. I'm not 100%. Oh fuck. Just keep the Senate. You had 1 chop hand. 1 chop. That's not where I wanna be. Probably missed it. Like in the first game, I probably missed out on some damage. I'm playing Thresh today and tomorrow in the 1 case. Good luck. Good luck with it. Are you playing any sweet sideboard spice? I've seen people play like Haunting of Infinite Rage in the sideboard. And I made so much fun of it, but it actually was okay when I saw it. I actually saw it win games. It's just like a question of whether a different card would have like also like been better while also covering more matchups. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Can eat it. Cindervines. Yeah, Cindervines are decent. Yuriko again. You'll eventually have to take her out. Oh, you know what? This might actually turn into one of those stupid... Yeah, especially since they played Lotus Petal first. Yeah, this is not gonna... Not in my house. You're not gonna turn this into a Ninja of the Deep Hours. Okay, see? This is slowly getting somewhere. Pendelhaven. I actually should not attack here, because I can and then save the creature with Pendelhaven, but what am I gonna do then if Yuriko attacks? Yeah, Fire Ice used to be a mainstay. I remember when it was like 4 Fire Ice in the main deck of Canadian. And then like the joke was when people played Blood Moon resolved it and Canadian didn't concede because they're like, I have exactly 20 points of damage in my deck, 4 bolts and 4 Fire Ice. So, are they gonna Toxic here? I wouldn't pay Toxic if I were them. But they need to pay 3. Are they gonna? Probably not. They'll kill their Yuriko. For 1, okay. Let's save this guy. And let's pretend we have like black, which probably doesn't even make sense. Because they will know we don't have it. It's funny how it has like 0 power now, so even if it connects, it doesn't do anything. I guess they could, if they had 1 more mana, they could flash in the dude. Perfect draw!
5-minute warning!
Oh yeah, they must force this, right? Force, pitch, force, okay. Once again, we can't attack, assuming they have Ninja of the Deep Hours in hand. Where exactly are you based? Because I know that, like, for example, the South somewhat has some sort of scene. I know that, like, Alabama, isn't, like, Zachary Koch there organizing tournaments? And yes, I know Atlanta's Georgia, right? Pretty sure. Not pretty sure, I'm sure. Hardcast dude. I know that South Florida has a legacy scene. North Florida? No. Yeah, South Florida is a good one. I heard about that. Actually, they sponsored the Legacy Premier League. Or the Legacy Mediocre League. Which was like retcon to be the Legacy Premier League. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not there yet. So what if I attack with all of them? They just take it and they're like, lol, I don't care. So the legacy scene around here has also like shrunk a lot. So what we started doing is we are actually organizing our own tournaments. And like that are not sanctioned, but like proper tournaments. And the first one actually attracted 22 people. Would have been even more if it wasn't for some people being sick and stuff or not there. So I'm really looking forward to how that's gonna develop. I hope we'll eventually get back to having like those big tournaments that we used to have. Addict. I'm actually gonna sacrifice this because this opens more top decks. They might just attack with everything now. Actually they shouldn't, because I'm gonna use Ninja. Little known fact, this guy is actually the biggest streamer on Twitch. Interesting attack. So they're hitting this for just the extra card. I guess. So they got another Yuriko? That wasn't worth it. Huh. Same position, should I attack Premier? I really want to make the Haka's card health work. Especially since I know that the opponent has like 1 useless card in hand. Or is it really useless? I guess they could Commander Ninjutsu in with Baleful tricks. But that's really not all that great because they also use the other Yuriko. I guess it's a way of cycling it and also getting like the Baleful tricks. So I probably could have actually gotten in for like a free attack. Just really gotta hurry up here. They got a Brainstorm, okay, I think at this point I'm just gonna have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I got 6 mana. Thoughtseize, bleh. So maybe it's racing time again. You know what the big problem of Scavenging Ooze? It needs First Strike. I'm gonna play this because I don't want to see it discarded. Probably should have. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna attack with this. don't really see them blocking there. Okay. Let's just not time out. If we win this game, there's a good chance we win the third game by timing them out, but right now we're pretty far from, like, we would need something like Nissa. They're drawing so many cards. They have like only 27 left in the deck. Is this deck legit? I've seen people toy around with Theory Cube before, but never really impressed me. Feels like this deck wants... I guess they have Lotus Petal. I was like, this deck needs acceleration, but I guess they have Lotus Petal. They probably felt the same. Or maybe Lotus Petal is just a function of them having a Rayo. Yeah, that's not very... This would have hardcast a Behemoth, I guess. So we can force some damage, but we really shouldn't because we need to block Yuriko. Yuriko is pretty good. So now we're just gonna take 2, I guess, or 1. Okay. The slow grind. Man, I really want to win this game. Just oh god, no. Getting in Jutsu again.
Combo whore. 5-minute warning.
Oh, no, they're gonna kill us. Put something like super expensive on top. I wonder what's it gonna be. The brainstorm is gonna be pretty good. Ooh, take 5. Block card. Actually, they're drawing a different card. Okay. We're down to 7. Well, we don't have access to Behemoth anymore, so I think there's really nothing we can draw that would be good. Oh, they have 5 cards again. The fuck. And they're gonna flip Arayo. That's a lock almost, unless you draw Decay, I guess. It was kind of a sweet match. I think I got somewhat outplayed. I'm sure I got somewhat outplayed here. And I fucked up in the second game, I guess. Is this lethal? Technically, it's not lethal yet, but it's kind of. Actually, it would have been almost lethal had he not flipped the Arayo, but of course you do want to flip the Arayo there. Another one. Oh, the big guy. Okay, okay. That was pretty sweet. Magicana taking its sweet time to accept the concession. It's like, you want to think about it? No. 2 and 1. Okay, that's something. If this deck topside the GP in Atlanta, maybe you should already start buying out Yurikos. Don't tell me the card actually costs money. Was the card recently printed? Why is it seeing so much play now? Feels like a pretty Kamigawa-esque country card. But I guess Commander Ninjutsu wasn't really a thing back then. Ninjutsu. So let's see what this guy's on. It was like in a more recent Commander deck. Oh god, this hand is so bad. Okay, let's actually like I would keep that hand, but since it's keep and put away, I guess Arcan. But since this is the new Mulligan rule, I actually want to test it a little bit to see how aggressive I can be with my Mulligans, and this worked out pretty well actually. It was invented for a Commander deck. I like how cards are invented. Oh fuck, come on. This card is so good against us. Let's do it like this. Should I play something? Yeah, I'm still gonna play something. If you get Smallpox, so be it. Stupid pox. Innocent blood. Very innocent. No thoughtseize. Oh god, this is getting worse every turn. They still have 4 cards in hand. Why? We need Sylvan Library. Maybe we need Sylvan Library back in Elves. Be faithful, I'm counting on a new beginning. Visionary. No. Well, we are actually pretty close to doing something meaningful. Hashtag story of my life. Okay, just don't play Liliana now. Oh, Wasteland's also... Oh no, actually rather Wasteland me. Don't play Liliana. No, no, no! Opponent! This is pretty bad. We need to draw something exactly right now. And I'm not even sure what we could draw. Like, that's why Shaman. Yeah, this... That game was over surprisingly quickly. Why am I not against? Well, I wish I had the time and the money to play all these tournaments anymore, but I don't. Actually, I got neither, I guess. So let's see. Pox. I still feel I want to do something like this. There's actually board states where I want Archon over Progenitus because of like sacrifice effects. Nissa is definitely gonna be good against them. Let's cut... Like, do we cut lands? I'm not even sure. We might cut like a heritage ship because we're probably never gonna get proper critical mass. What, I just took out 2 and... How does it work? Oh, I just brought it 2, okay. So let's go with this. GP Bochum! One of the last legacy GP ever in Germany. You played Pox, dude? Pox is not even all that great against Elves in the first place. People also like were arguing that Pox was supposed to be like decent against Merkers, but I think for most of like when Top existed, I think it was actually horrible against Merkers. I remember losing to it once in what was it? Give me a second here. At MKM Rome 2015, and the guy had like Stain the Mind or something that removed cards from your deck, and he played 3 of those, and he actually, the third one actually made it so that he could win. He removed like Chase and Entreat the Angels, and I think even 1 more card that, and then it actually got there. So Visionary is probably one of the best cards against Pox that you can have. You're pretty much only playing to get the best friends engine online sooner or later, because then you can outgrind them. Breaks you hard to say, really? I never really understood what people found in Pox in the first place. It's like a deck, it wants to like level the entire board, like nothing's there, nobody has cards in hand. Ah, see, this is a card you can actually beat really well with Symbiote. But we need to draw a land here. And then it wants to get into a top deck war where it's like drawing up a lot of horrible cards. Okay. If you could get like, if you had 1 more land. Actually, no, we needed more than 1 more land. Oh, this is awkward. Because the thing is, when you have Symbiote, you can make the Abyss target one of your creatures and then bounce it, so by that you get to negate it. Huh. What's the plan? I could get Symbiote, I could get Quirion Ranger, play Virtual Rangers, and then on the next turn... Like, not using your mana against Pox is also pretty bad. I think I'm gonna wait for a turn, it's gonna be really bad though. That's what I expected. I wonder what they're gonna take. Probably Visionary. Take Archon, do it. Okay, that's a good start. Kinda. I think I'm just gonna gamble. I need to find another drop to make this like worthwhile. They took Senate. Okay. Okay. So this is actually okay. If you find another Nettle Sentinel, you might actually win here. Need to draw another one off. I'm actually gonna get the land that doesn't cast. Actually, this doesn't cast anything. That's a good card though. I think I'm gonna sacrifice my Nettle Sentinel to the Abyss. They're gonna wasteland us, they're gonna kill our Nettle Sentinel, then we can... Are we gonna cast the Ooze or are we gonna cast the Visionary? I think we're gonna cast the Visionary. That can't be Liliana. Toxic Deluge? Okay, back to square one. Oh god, this would have been an amazing turn. With the Ooze? I guess they're gonna wasteland us here. So I guess we should just like bite the bullet and cycle this to draw the extra card. Yeah. Oh! Gotcha!
Denied.
Combo horror assembled. So if they don't have removal now we actually get to dodge that stupid Abyss. Potter probably knows about this interaction. Okay, let's not screw it up. I'm gonna target this. There's a target, okay, and now we bounce. Haha. This is pretty much what you're playing towards when you play against the Abyss. And now we draw like, I don't know, Cradle. Cradle would be insane, we already lost like a Cradle or something. We can't attack here, but it's okay. Because now we got the Holding Mine going. Curse Scroll, okay. Target this again. Bounce this. No sacrifice, drawing extra cards. Land is actually okay. Land is pretty okay. I wonder... Nah. I can still draw Cradle. Oh, Pendelhaven. How much damage is it? It's 2 damage. I like. I mean, yes, this gets Dried Armor, but... This makes it so that you can actually naturally auto next turn. You can also attack here. So even if they find a land, we can use Pendelhaven to stop their stupid Curse Scroll. It has such a weird wording. But I'm glad it has. So should we get Progenitors now? Because this targets, right? Destroy target, yeah. It's a bit messy. But we could get Progenitors here, as we drew it. We can't get Archon, unfortunately. This is one of those boards where I actually don't like Archon more. On the other hand, if I do get Progenitors here, then I lost my engine. That might be good enough though. But we can play like Ooze plus Visionary. Maybe I shouldn't lose the engine. We can always like do it the turn afterwards and then attack for lethal. I mean, now we do lose our wire. No, it's not even sure we lose the Wirewood Symbiote if they end up having the extra land. Because they still need to hit the card in the hand with the Curse Scroll. Yeah, Innocent Blood's the thing, but we already know that they don't have it. So they would need it to draw exactly on this turn, and those are odds you should always take. So now we're gonna target our Visionary again. So now we can attack for 11. Not great. Actually, we can attack for more. Oh, we can attack for so much more now. Oh, actually we can do so many things here. Let's do this first. Let's just not draw... Oh, it's interesting, they haven't used Curse Scroll. Maybe they want to end of turn Curse Scroll. Let's not draw Behemoth. Maybe it's just attack here, but I can actually survive. Maybe I'm getting a little too cute here with my shit. Yeah, I should have probably just... I should have gotten Rex Sage. That's actually the correct pick, but I didn't. So let's get Heritage to it. And then we just... I guess then we just hope they were on the quest. I didn't play this correctly at all. But this is the best thing to do from the corner I have maneuvered myself into. Okay, so what should I gonna name? If they have all different cards, there's like a 25% chance to get there. They might have duplicates. Okay, so what did they tell us? They named... Show us your game log. Why can I not see the game log? Magic! Magic Online, please! Oh, there's the game log. They named Nether Spirit. Haha, nope. Okay, here comes the Nether Sentinel. Now we can actually kill them. Oh no, because... Oh god, Julian! Oh god, how bad am I? We already used this on the upkeep. Oh, I'm so not used to that. Oh, that was pretty stupid. Anyway, let's get the Nether Sentinel. Let's get... Hello, YouTube. And let's get in there. Take 6. Going back to, I didn't really play this well. I didn't play this well at all. And even from the point, like the corner I maneuvered myself into, I still didn't play correctly. Let's see. Opponent's like, I'm up against such a scrap. How can he win? That's so stupid. I think I actually don't have Rex Sage in the deck anymore anyway. So let's bring it. Oh, I do. Okay. With what we know today, what are we gonna do here? Maybe we don't even want changes. Maybe Archon is good enough. Let's actually do it like that, so we can actually have an Assassin Trophy in the deck. Maybe even 2, because it gets rid of Liliana and... the Abyss. It was a Friday night, I walk alone to get the feeling right. Let's do it like this. The best card you can play in the first turn against them is Quirion Ranger, because it's so good against Smallpox. It makes it so that you actually don't lose the land. It basically makes it so that, like, Smallpox is a removal spell for your creature that also makes them sacrifice a land. This is keepable. Card of a Behemoth is a little bit awkward in hand, but the rest is pretty decent. Like, how would some people say DC? It's DC. I guess the people call it dice or D's. Actually, they call it D's, right? Which is like the weirdest way to say it, because there's like an E in the end. But that's like the teenager hipster thing to say, D's. Oh fuck this card! I guess we have ways to deal with it. I think I need to fetch a black source because we need. It's actually close. I probably shouldn't fetch a black source there. Now that I think about it. Tabernacle's gonna be so annoying. Maybe I should actually bounce the Sentinel at the end of turn. Depends on what they do here. If they're stuck with like not doing anything, I might just go on a beat down. Well, that. Oh fuck! That's like a soul land. Okay, Ratchet Bomb is not that bad. So the reason I want to do it like this is... if I draw a land, I can actually cast Visionary here. That's not... What if I get Dryad here? Dryad has to pay for itself. But Dryad can also sacrifice itself to like... Nah, it's not great. Oh, Tabernacle is annoying. I wonder how many do they play. The upside of Ratchet Bomb is if they get rid of my symbiote, I don't have to pay for it anymore. But they probably won't use it to kill just a single symbiote. Oh fuck. Yes. let's do it. They also take down their own curse scroll. They might actually just use curse scroll to see whether they want to kill the symbiote here. Oh, okay. You know what? Enough. This is enough.
You have lost the match.
If you wanna beat me, you can beat me. If you wanna have like all of these, that's fine. Okay, finally, let's get the 3 and 2. I really want that 3 and 2. So what did we actually... We won against Death and Texas twice. Then we lost... What did we... Oh yeah, to the to the ninja deck, and now we lost to Pox. I guess that's not something you should... Like, I was thinking about whether I want to... Like, every time I don't do well in a league with Elves, I'm thinking about how to adapt the deck. Whether there's, like, any patterns I see that we're losing. Like, not single decks, but, like, pattern of decks, like combo decks, or, like, mid-range decks, or, like, blue controller stuff. And then try to adjust accordingly, but I'm not really seeing any pattern here, so it's hard. So, another thing, like, when you don't see a pattern in your losses, some way to like, still adjust is to just become more aggressive, to more... Or like have a deck that actually tries to actively do something. And I think this deck already, like the way Elves is built in this version, it's super proactive. I should aggressively match up against D&T more. Okay. Okay. I will try. Zup. Bring on budget Death and Texas without any cards that are good against me. I try to type move furniture, but it keeps autocorrecting to love furniture. I need to help my dad love furniture. No. Okay, here we go. So, is this gonna be up in Texas? This is probably gonna be Eric stream sniping us. Juan 42. It's probably French. And since he's got this name, this avatar, and he's French, he's probably playing Miracles. Okay, let's aggressively mulligan, because this is the new meta. Let's keep this, and put something away. Actually gonna put this away. There's a chance we might need the Rex Sage. Accelerate. I'm trying to, like, I never learned French, but I know that, like, you only pronounce every other vowel and almost no consonants at all. Accelerate. Is that accelerate? You missed the snipe with, like, what? Soul Sisters? Oh, it doesn't look like Miracles, okay. Oh, could be Storm, I guess. Well, that's not Storm. This is no Storm. This is a fully operational battle station. Okay. I guess they might be some sort of Grixis control, which is like always awkward, because if you don't get an early advantage, you will lose. But if you do get an early advantage, then you still have to dodge Toxic Deluge. Delver? Or an awkward draw for color control? Oh, I guess it's Delver, okay. I would guess. I was like, okay, so in the previous turn I was like, okay, you know what? The best draw would probably be Cradle, because then we can natural order. which we probably should because our hand otherwise is pretty shitty. I'm gonna play this just because it makes natural order a possibility next turn. It also trades for days if they have days. It might trade for days if they have days. Probably not though. They're like, should I really daze this? It's so bad. Like, yes, I want you to daze it so my natural order won't be dazed next turn. Or I won't be able to play natural order anyway. Pay for Strix? Do it. Just, oh well, there goes that. At least now we're free. Like, all the Hamster Torok are pretty bad in his hand. And he didn't play Liliana this turn. I mean, we're still in a pretty shitty position, but at least this is something. Tarmogoyf? Whoa, blast from the past. Oh my god, I feel like Legacy 4 years ago. Visionary now? Into a Wild Symbiote? Let's do it. This is not exactly visionary. Still gonna play this one out. Coffee Grot, hey! Sweet emote. Hello, how's it going? Thanks, I can use it. This is a pretty horrible position. Especially since the opponent doesn't do anything too proactive, so there's like a chance to have Forcify. I shouldn't bother that I ought to... That's probably another Tarmogoyf then, if they attack here. Or, I don't know, Delva maybe, or True Name. I'm surprised they would actually attack first and then decide what to do with Ponder, unless they already have Tarmogoyf. Yeah, Visionary to Symbiote would be super cool. Horny vegan. Are you horny for horny reasons or are you horny for being vegan? Just say that you need me. Maybe it is time for value elves again. Both. Does being vegan make you horny? Okay, I guess this is just like a race now. Are they gonna trade for Rexage? They're probably just like screw this, take it, and flip my Delver next turn. Well, I guess we have another Dry Double. If they don't flip the Delver, they must flip the Delver, they pondered right. Please don't flip off Forceful, I'd be very desperate if you did that. And the flip off Brainstorm. I hate when the flip off Brainstorm, it tells you nothing. And it makes the hand better. So now we take 7. If we, oh, it's so awkward. If we fetch, we get the Dry Double, but then we are actually on a 2-turn clock. 2, 4, 5. We need to flip the Nether Sentinel next turn to have a 2-turn clock as well. Yeah, Brainstorm. We already knew about that. Are there actually any... Oh yeah, there's... I was like... Is there the Ice Age art, the McKelly Mask art in paper? Is there any other art? But I think they had some master set where it's like... I always thought that artwork where it's like that hat above the sea, that was like for only online, but apparently it's like a real thing. So now we're definitely dead next turn to them flipping it, so maybe I should have fetched at end of turn. Oh, we're not definitely dead because... But it wouldn't make a difference, yeah, so we're definitely on a 2-turn clock, that's the difference. Ooze? Ooze wouldn't even be all that great. Ah, Glimpse can win next turn. So... You're still gonna attack with everything. And they might not block. And then we can jump block Tarmogoyf, and it creates an interesting situation. down to 5. Could have been down to 4 had I fetched. So maybe that's actually gonna come back to bite me. Wie läuft's? So and so, we are 2-2 in the league. We lost to Pox and Ninja Tribe. But we managed to beat Death and Texas twice. So I got that going for me. Flip of Days, okay. So if they attack with everything, they're dead unless they have a removal spell. Brainstorm again. They might have a removal spell. But the question is, do we actually beat a removal spell? Maybe they're gonna misplay and they're gonna remove the Visionary, not knowing that we can fetch the Dry Double. But if they have Wasteland as well, then we're in trouble. They might actually... You know what they should do? Just attack with a single Delver. Yeah, that's actually not what you wanna do. You really wanna attack with just a single Delver here. It's the same thing like with Miracles. When you have like a bunch of Angels, but they're not instantly lethal, you just attack with enough Angels to make your next attack lethal, so you can have more blockers. This is not enough? Yeah, it doesn't look like enough. Painbox London minus Galaxy Parade? I don't know about that. So now we can, even if we draw Pendelhaven, we can only attack for 4. But if we draw Pendelhaven, and we should not... Okay, so if we draw Pendelhaven, we should not play it first. We should play the Glimpse first, hope they force us, go down to 4, because then we have exactly 4. Let's draw Pendelhaven and have that exact situation come up. Okay, it's not Pendelhaven, but this is also... How would the youngsters say Dies? I still can't believe it's not called DC. DC sounds so much cooler than Dies. They're thinking about it. They're like, ah, you might have natural order, man. I'm like, yes, I could have natural order, right? Maybe check the stream. Hello, Joan. And if you force a Folders, then my Visionary will draw natural order. It's written. Ingolstadt. I haven't played in Ingolstadt in ages. Last time I was in Ingolstadt, the tournament didn't come together. But that was already quite a while ago. I wonder whether Ooze... Well, Ooze doesn't do it. Ooze would need to gain like 6 life, and there's not even enough creatures for that in the grave. What did they pitch? They pitched Days. That's it. Okay, let's get there. Come on, one time. Dealer, one time. Natural order. Maybe even Kraterhoof. Kraterhoof could also do it, if it's still in the deck. Oh, don't tease me. Don't tease me like that. Actually, I should do it like this. We can get there. Pawn has like the one-off Mindbreak Trap. Next level. Do you still get like regular Legacy tournaments in the arena in Ingolstadt? Storm 5. Yeah, but it really is gonna, like, I think we can still Haka Spearmoth, yeah. So it's like 4 cards in the deck, that's still a win. That's easy. Good odds. Not so much. So the 2 biggest guys are these, and then he goes to exactly... Actually, oh, Pendelhaven would also be an out. So we had actually 5 outs. 1, 2, 3. And they probably won't miss block. 1, 2, 3. Those 2 get blocked. Too bad. Too bad. Needed 1 more creature. If we could cast it. Oh, Adrian wants to do more tournaments? Okay. I only saw Adrian's post that he actually wants to sell the arena. Okay, so let's have these. Okay, this is pretty old school. Not old school, but like 2014 Legacy. I like it. At least against Bugdelver. What the fuck? 77 new messages in everyday eternal chat? Guys, what? Eric posted something. What should I think if my father goes to Thailand 3 times for no reason in just 7 months? It's not, it's a screenshot he posted. It's not what he said. What would you say then? It's like, Dad, what are you doing there? So the Archon is awkward because it's the second Cardboard slot. You usually side that one out. I think we're just gonna go with it. It is hard castable. Hand is okay. If you're tuning in now, earlier today, we might get to 6 and accidentally put our own only land on the bottom. Noma, yay. Definitely accelerating here. You could go like Heritage to turn 1, turn 2 Visionary, but it's so slow and has no potential for like having good turn 2s. Whereas this has a lot of potential for like an amazing turn 2 with a glimpse. If you draw Quirion Ranger, even if you draw like Wild Simid, it's okay. If you draw Cradle, it's pretty good. There's like many ways that this can be really good. What if you draw Nettle Sentinel? Well, Nettle Sentinel is only so and so. Discard? Oh, Fatal Push. I'd rather see discard than Fatal Push here. I'm not sure though, it's pretty even. This is definitely gonna feature Black Source. Trinisphere and Elves, I think it's playable. Actually, I thought about it in the past. Like against Storm, if you go like turn 1 Acceleration, turn 2 Trinisphere, it's pretty good. And since you're not like that dependent on comboing anyway, you can do it. But it's I think the biggest reason to play Trinisphere is that you can put in enough show and tell. But I think also like if you do play Trinisphere, then you probably want like a crop rotation Caracas engine. Because if you play like 2 or 3 Trinispheres and you put it in, then you untap and they put in like a creature, you want to be able to crop rotate into Caracas. It's also not that bad against like Delver decks and Miracles and stuff. Ooh, don't. 1 mana elf. Nettle Sentinel. Do it. Give it. Give, please. Ah, that's a 1 mana elf after all. Did you guys play Diablo 2 online when there were like these Korean people on the European servers and they went around? I was like, give soy please, give soy please. Soy is like Stone of Jordan, which was like the primary commodity, almost like a currency, as an item. It was the item everybody wanted. Yeah, that's horrible. But Orem, you know that's not like how you build decks in Legacy. Like you don't like upgrade a card because it's better in one single matchup, much worse than like literally every other matchup. You always need to like create patterns where you like try to cover as much. Like basically like all of Legacy is one huge area, and you try to assemble your sideboard cards, your 15 sideboard cards, to cover as much of that area as possible. And Sandman Convergence covers this much, but it's like this high. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, that's actually pretty decent. That also makes it so that we don't lose to like Master Removal now. And also, other than that, if you think about Sandworm Conversions, if they put in Omniscience, it's like, dude, whatever. This comes from a player who just goes like, okay, whatever, submit. Do you consider yourself primarily a dredge player? I don't even know as what kind of player I've put you down in my head. I have a lot of players like marked down as, okay, this guy usually likes to do this, and this guy usually likes to do that. Keep doing your brainstorm thing, I don't mind. What did it flip with? Brainstorm, of course. Opponent is so slow. Arm legs mulligan into nuts. I guess that works reasonably well with dredge. Dredge. Like sometimes, like even if you mulligan low, if you've got like land, dredger, breakthrough or something. Well, actually that wouldn't do anything. Land, dredger, breakthrough, LED, faithless looting. But then you already have 5 cards. That's not like mulliganing super deep. Okay, you got that. You're motor rich. Here's the trick. Get sponsored by Card Hoarder. Instantly motor rich all the time. Okay, this matchup's going really well for us. So now we have to think about how do we actually use this. Probably mess removal. I wish I could take out his lands. Oh, he didn't even attack? Our opponent is respecting us so much. Is there a way we get to cast this guy? I think there might actually be. Depends on what we draw. That's not how you get there. So now we have like 7 mana. Actually, this is pretty bad now. I can't even abrupt decay. I'm not banking on being able to cast the Crud off this turn. Might have actually been able to adapt it differently. Anyway, take this one out. Take me out. Take me out. Not gonna play this one. I mean, if they have mass removal, it's gonna be pretty bad for us, but I'd rather have the Lano Elves to play to rebuild, and then we can select top deck stuff and like slowly get into the crowd over again. You like to invent free decks, new decks in your free time? That's like something that people would put on their Tinder profile. Hi, I'm Aurum. I like to invent new decks in my free time. And then turns out you're like a carpenter and you actually build like decks outside or like on people's terraces. This, like the best case scenario for us is this is Stream Nemesis. The worst case is Toxic Deluge. Do people call it Deluge? Other people call it Toxic Deluge. Deluge? Deluge. Deluge sounds like some nobility from some country. Hello, my name is Catherine Deluge. Okay, Diver. Your insect is so weak. My elves and shamans are much better. Let's do it like this.
Finish him!
Force this and feel the wrath of the elves. Force pitch brainstorm. See, now we got rid of all the brainstorms. How can we lose now? We can never lose. Opponent doesn't have brainstorm, which apparently is the best card in Legacy. We managed to deal with all the brainstorms and are still ahead on board and on cards. That magic. You can never lose now. Opponent's deck is incredibly weak now. Isn't blue the reason, brainstorm the reason you want to play blue? Oh, he has like Flusterstorm. Green, Tarmogoyf? Hooting Mandrills would be sweet. Wonder whether they want to attack here. We get in for 4, lose a creature. I guess you don't really win by waiting. Yeah, Brainstorm is just bad in general. It's still one of the most powerful cards in Legacy, but at the same time it's probably the most overrated card in Legacy. Are we gonna get Arcan? Yes, we have Arcan. Okay. I feel your love around me. Probably should name Instant. Actually, should we name Instant? We might actually want to name Sorcery. Because Instant, like, which Instant is actually gonna kill Arcan? None. But Toxic Deluge might. Especially with all the brainstorms gone, what are we gonna stop anyway? I'm gonna name Sorcery.
Battle cruiser operational.
And now we could actually attack with everything. Trophy kills Arcan. No! Let's hope they don't play trophy. That would be super awkward. Oh, they already conceded. Damn. Let's get 3 and 2. Come on, let's do it. Every time when I feel your love around me. I really gotta get, like, I'm already thinking about what we're gonna do after this league, and I think I wanna play Maverick or something, but then I need to change Cardboard.Live. But then I have like infinite hotkeys that change my scene and everything, and it's like gonna be all messed up. I really gotta get that Elgato thing that I'm trying to raise funds for, which hasn't been very successful yet. Where I can go like, okay, now I got like extra keys and I can switch between scenes and everything. It's like so much easier. I might eventually get it anyway, but I've talked to people who use it and they're super happy and satisfied with it. So maybe that's gonna be something for the future. I still can't believe it's that expensive. It's like over 100 euros. But it's cool. There's like lots of keys. And you can put it here and you'll be like, damn. Then you feel like a proper streamer. One day. Look at you. Look at you. So many messages. Okay, Eric said 4 hours from now. Is that good? I wish Facebook Messenger told me when you sent the message, Bob. Oh god, this hand. Did we win or lose the first game? We probably lost the first game since this is game 3. Okay, new Mulligan rule, we're gonna... Oh fuck. Actually, it's actually not that bad. Opponent Mulligan as well. I keep forgetting that we don't get to scry. Put a card on the bottom. Crud off. It's actually pretty good if they don't interfere with what we are doing. Legacy. My deck is good if the opponent doesn't interact. So the secret thing they should take is Senate. They might actually end up taking Senate. But if they take Senate, we might draw Senate or Visionary or Acceleration. Any kind of acceleration. But not Cradle. Cradle wouldn't be Cradle wouldn't be the worst, but it would be The really interesting decision is, do we get Basic, a Bayou, or a Savannah? And I'm leaning towards the Savannah. No! I'm actually leaning very much towards the Forest. The one I want to get the least is the Savannah, because we're super far from casting the Archon, and if it gets wasted, then we're even further from it. And here we go for the beatdown. If they like don't play a turn 1 creature and like lose a lot of life in the process, I really like putting pressure on Delver. Yeah, we learned something. We don't put the imagine that happens in paper. It's like, okay, and now I take this land, I put it on the bottom, then I'm like, oh no! I meant to put it into play. Land. Well, we cut down to 19 lands. Well, my wish was granted. Can't complain. This is not the worst thing to draw here. See? Opponent can't even keep up with this kind of clock. Everywhere I see, I know you are there, smiling back at me. Something that's not great is that in the second game we actually didn't see their sideboard cards, so we might be blindsided now. We still have to like assume they have like Toxic Luches and shit. Or like old school Gogari charms. Flipped off Brainstorm. Come on, Brainstorm, fuck you. More Brainstorms. Opponent's down to 9 minutes, so slow. That's what you get for casting all these Brainstorms. Right now I'm really just like on the beatdown plan. I just wanna, I wanna drop Pendelhaven or something and go to town. Yeah, just waste me, it's okay. It's actually not okay because now I can't cast Visionary. Maybe you wanna cast Tarmogoyf instead? No, okay. You can always draw Cradle or Pendelhaven. Kind of funny, he takes us down to 16, now we take him down to 13. But he must attack. Like, his entire deck is built on attacking here. Like, why would he... Like, if you don't attack there... Yeah. It's also not guaranteed that you always get to untap the Nettle Sentinel. But little does he know that we are about to draw Cradle. Oh, that's actually almost like Cradle. Should attack first. They're down to 3 cards, that's good. No days, one time. Or Force even? Force would be weird. You're not too far ahead to actually justify Force there. Maybe another Brainstorm response. Okay, see you tomorrow, guys. Yeah, I mean, like, if you have days in your deck, I could see Brainstorming there. I probably wouldn't Force there. You're not far enough ahead to Force there. Maybe he's got something like, maybe he's got like a Liliana that he really wants to play next turn, but he only needs the extra land and wants to make sure he like still has like 3 mana next turn. Shop, shop, shop. Do people actually like call you shop, shop, shop? Because I like that. Not like shop, 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 but like shop, shop, shop. You maintain some kind of pressure on your tongue. Do people call you like Julian? No, they call me Julian. Or if you know me, if you've known me for a very, very long time, like 20 years plus, you might call me Juli. Him? Oh, for the push. Push. Okay, now if you draw a land, that's gonna be awesome. Awesome. Give me that land. You still attack for 3 every time. The opponent's losing so much life here. Querying Ranger would even make it so that we can keep it. Querying Ranger would actually be really good. Oh god, Querying Ranger would be insane here. Let's draw the Querying Ranger. Ah, that's decent. Operating on a single land all the time. Just like island nations. Malta. We are Malta. Most people just call you shop. 3 shops. Yes, you're actually winning the race against Deva quite often. Because after all, Deva is just like a hill giant. Or actually, yeah, like a hill giant. True, true, true. Yeah, see, he's like, oh fuck, I gotta stay behind, and this is where he falls behind. Because now we find the land, and we go to town. We go to town, big time on him. Oh fuck. I'm pretty sure if I play this, he might force a fill it. Am I gonna attack the Nettle Sentinel? I think I can't. Can't really justify the attack there. That's the problem, because I need the 3 elves. Just wonder whether he would have blocked. Oh, what's this gonna be? End of turn decay. Oh, yeah. Oh, Golgari Charm? No, he would have attacked if he had Golgari Charm. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that's annoying for me too. I wanna change that. Problem is that Wizards of the Coast, like earlier this week, changed something about the way you can modify images in Magic Online. And before that, my avatar on Magic Online was just a big pink thing, so I could easily green screen that, so it still maintained the outline. But now I'm using the Word of Command avatar, which is like all black. So when I green screen it, it also takes away the outline. So I gotta find a way to make it have an outline again. So maybe a different avatar, or maybe I can find a way to still change my avatar. I think I actually already have an idea, but I still need to work on it. Huh, so what's this gonna be? I think I'm still only attacking with the Nettle Sentinel. Because I don't really want to trade there. I really need the extra thing. The extra third elf here. Imagine if they blocked. And then post-combat when Golgari Charm, they lose everything. There might be ways to still do it, but yeah, I can totally see why it would be awkward. I can be like this, like, now you can see it better. You can also see it better at night when it's a little darker in here. But that's something that's definitely also like annoying me right now. I'm really not sure what exactly they changed. They left it the same, but now like all the altars, they don't work very well anymore. Damn, I didn't flip! Guy needs more brainstorm in his life. I hope he just drew the lamp for the turn and not like Tarmogoyf or something. Just keep holding your hand there. Can we draw a land now? I mean, we're 13 cards into the deck now. Of course we don't. Not of course. I hate people who are like, of course we didn't get lucky. Those people are the worst. What? Click? Okay. Oh, click is gonna be a problem. If Delver flips next turn, then click is gonna take us out. Just wait, and then eventually the daytime is gonna fix it. But I actually have to leave like in half an hour or something because my dad needs some help with like moving furniture around. Yeah, this card seems pretty bad, right? They should give it a cycle. Cycle. You know, they should have cycle. Pay life. Oh no, we already have that. Cycle, pay life. Cycle, deal damage to your opponent. You can cycle it and deal damage to your opponent. That seems like something you want to do. So I'm gonna attack the Nettle Sentinel again. Hope he blocks because then we're not dead next turn. But then we also can't really draw much. Then we can't even draw like a fetch land. Then we need to draw exactly Bayou. Glimpse run Phyrexian mana. I'd be down. Could you win on the first turn? No, you couldn't. No. Well, the Flusterstorm, I don't even care. Give me the Flusterstorm, now we have perfect information. I really just wanted to untap the Nettle Sentinel. God, that guy is so slow. Maybe he's got like a shitty computer. I guess actually I attack with both my creatures. Or do I? No, you know what? Yeah, the plan is for him to not flip Delver, and then we draw a land, like preferably Cradle, and get there. Because if we do draw a land, we can cast Visionary, and the Visionary needs to draw something like Quirion Ranger. Well, there goes that plan. Too bad. 3 and 2. Whoopa.